Part 2 of Introduction of the Lord's Recovery Exhibition Hall. The second introduction scope. From the History of Evangelism in Taiwan in 1959. The details of the square table for 4 serving ones sitting together for the service fellowships. The way Brother Lee's recording the messages. To the publications of Brother Nee and Brother Lee. The history of gospel preaching in early Taiwan church life in 1959. The first section. The photos on the left wall. 1. In the early days of Taiwan, gospel preaching was carried out from Monday to Friday. 2. Gospel march and the drums and the small piano were used. In the glass box are the gospel tracts in 1959. Above the glass box are the gospel posters posted at the door of the saints for invitation of a gospel meeting. On the next wall is their gospel poster on poles and walls to invite gospel friends. The TV displays the history of gospel preaching in early Taiwan church life in 1959 until the Chinese-speaking conference in 2004. The second section. 1. The old recording machine for the speaking messages in 1959. 2. The printing of mimeograph of the gospel tracts and the ministry books in 1959. 3. The platform was used when Brother Lee delivered the messages of life study of Ezekiel. The third section. 1. This square table is for 4 serving ones, sitting at every side of the table, like 4 living creatures, for more fellowships and coordinations of the church services. 2. The appearance of Hall 1 in Taipei in 1959. 3. The service list of baptism on the wall. This detailed service concerning the baptism and the church meetings, making the saints and newly baptized ones enjoy the sweetness of the church life with us. The counter in the middle at the back of the room. This showed that Brother Lee was well arranged in messages, delivering, and printing. The first is schedules of messages. The second is the recording file of messages. The third is the transcripts of the messages. The fourth is the outline of the messages. The fifth is the publications of ministry books. The introduction about the publication of Watchman Nee in the early stage. A. Watchman Nee. We know that God's truths are cumulative. Later truths do not negate earlier ones. All the past truths of God form the foundation of the truths today. What we see today are the cumulative revelations of God. B. Witness Lee. The Bible has been studied, taught, and interpreted for nearly 20 centuries by thousands of teachers. We thank God for this. What they have seen, we inherit. So today, we are standing on the shoulders of all the foregoing teachers of the Bible. 1. The details of Brother Nee's publications in the early times. The Journal of the Recovery. The Journal of the Christians. The questions and answers of the Gospel and the Truth. The Journal of the Open Door. 2. Brother Nee's publications in the later times. The Journal of the Ministers. The Journal of the Testimonies. The Journal of the Gospel. Little Flock Hymn Books. Around 1959, because the world thought that the saints in our Lord's recovery were very special, they called us the Little Flock. So, the hymn book used to be called the Little Flock Hymn Book, but later, Watchman Nee felt that this was not the name of the church. So, we removed the 3 words, the Little Flock, from the cover of the hymn book. Various other hymn books. Brother Lee, early publications. After Brother Nee was imprisoned and could not write any ministry books, so he began to write. 1. The Journal of the Ministry of the Word. 2. The Life Study of the Old and the New Testament. 3. The All-Inclusive Christ. Lee's first English message in the USA. At that time, a lot of Western believers did not know this truth. 4. The Life Study of Genesis.